Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So good evening everyone. So I'll lead for this group 22 for LAX 2026. First I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Haris bin Agalim 185085.
Hi, my name is Shahira binti Hamid. My metric number is 178265.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Noor, 184488.
Hi, my name is Aigaza Abiyamal. My name is Kerumah is 11125.
And my name is Muhammad Ridwan Azmi bin Abdullah 184988.
Good evening everyone. My name is Ridwan Nabi bin Muhammad Sadi. My metric number is 1709118.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zul bin Rahmat. My metric number 185805.
My name is Muhammad Zul bin Abdul Aziz 182236.
Hi, my name is Waidi Jitsu 185035.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Farhan bin Fauzi. My metric number is 182232.
Okay, so today our pair, me and Farhan, will talk. The thing is about building, which is for the that's so bizarre. So I think first of all, I think from me first. Okay, first I want to ask you: have you ever seen any bizarre building, or when you in Malaysia or outside from Malaysia? Have you ever go to see other building?
Unfinished building.
Unfinished building. What I thought is finished building. Have you ever encountered?
Harismi Bizarre, this is something that maybe
Teluk Intan
the unique in terms of the structure
Teluk
or
Intan.
the colours or something.
Another contoh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like pisah tahu. Yeah. So that's from Malaysia, but I want to talk about the out from Malaysia because I will talk about the buildings that not very common to us. So first building that I think that is so bizarre is which name is atomium. When you heard about atomium, which is about atom, you know.
Yeah.
So the idea of this building is come from the structure is the shape of the structure is come from the magnified of iron crystal, which magnified about 165 millions. Magnify, you know what magnify? Which means they zoom in the microscope and they got the particle, the atom. So they built the structure by following the atom. So that's the idea. So which means first that is so bizarre because when we see other buildings, it's common like square, triangle is common, pyramid, right? So this is one is so bizarre. Any question? Yeah.
The building made from what materials?
Okay. The building is made from stainless steel, but it has been renovated to the stainless steel. Before that, he used aluminium sheet, not sheet, S-H-E-E-T. Sheet.
How
So,
about the inside?
yeah. Actually, if you don't know about the atomiums, it's the structure is about they have a circle. It's like atom, circle and like what you say? It's like rod between the atom, right? So the structure is like that. So it's as we engineer student, I think that is a complicated mathematical for the structure because the height of this building, which means this, they look like atom, but the height of the building is like 33 floors. Sorry. Mean that the structure, how can they calculate to maintain the weight of the heavy load by just produce just like 2 or 3 column. That's the bizarre one for the engineering, but not everyone notice that. But for me as engineering, that's is so complicated. Even the square one also is complicated actually to think about the size or whatsoever, but they managed to make like the atom. So actually it happened at the building is located at Belgium. What is it called? Brussels. Brussels. I don't know how to pronounce it. But Brussels. So that's the bizarre is it's shaped like the atom, and how they can manage to sustain their look by just using stainless fuel. So any question?
So how they move from floor to floor?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, they are like atom, which means they have circle, and they connected by road, right? So the road one is as the structure, that is the escalator, and the circle one is the room which are used for the concert or exhibition, but nowadays they use for the museum only.
It means it's a big size of circle.
Yeah. The one circle is sizing about 18 meter diameter. 18 meter diameter, which means there are like 6 floors or so, 6 story.
18 meters square.
18 meters diameter. You know diameter? If you in degree, you don't know that.
So actually the purpose or the function of the building is for museum.
Actually, the first they built them for the exhibition, which means like we have mics, right? So they do the exhibition always there. So this is the first objective they built there. And actually, this is not the modern structure, which means not when 2000 and above, 2000 years and above, but it complete in 1958. Which means how can they calculate?
So advanced.
How can they so advanced? When we start to advance in 1980 or some, apa name that, right?
When using only aluminium.
They design ahead of time.
Okay. So next, sorry.
So we move to the next video. What I have observed the video is actually one of the library which is located in US, somewhere in Kansas City. Kansas
So many.
City. This library is actually made up of the unique architectural design. So which means that in front of the library, the wall is actually made up from the books of the cover, the title of the backside of the book, cover of the book.
The whole wall.
Not in front. The books that
Like at the shelf.
Like at the shelf, bookshelf.
This side one.
The side one. So all the buildings, which mean the walls especially, made up of the bookshelf. So if you can see if you Google or somewhere, it shows that it is actually the world largest bookshelf made. It's actually the wall. What is something that wallpaper, but it's like the strata of the book title.
How thick the wall?
The wall is actually around 29 feet height and 12 meter, 2 meter wide.
For the one single.
For the one single book. So if you can imagine, all the buildings, the wall is rounded made of the material. Yeah, it's like something that wallpaper. But it's actually
The wall itself or just wallpaper?
wallpaper.
Not the wall itself.
It is the real or the
Just saw it's a wallpaper and then complete.
It's like the wall. In the interior design in the house, we put the wallpaper, right? Something like shape. So this is the real bookshelf.
or
Hardcover of the
Oh,
bookshelf.
that means it's a concrete wall.
Concrete wall, and then we put
paste
the paste it.
So
We
it's
thought
still two-dimensional.
Yeah.
It's still a two-dimensional.
Yeah, is it? But it's not only the outside of the building. It's actually inside also they put wallpaper. So the interesting one is also about how they come up with the books that they try to put in there. They conduct a survey. So based on the Kansas City population, they took what is the most favorite book title that they choose. So they conduct a survey and then they come up with the best or top listed, and then they put that is the.
So which means it will change every time.
Not change, but the ideas is come up from the survey. Most favorite. So it's not the normal book or something. It's actually the literature book that is famous and highly recommended by them.
Is there any solid number of how many the books?
The cover.
Cover the building.
From the book cover is actually not specific one. So it just that it has the front is actually the front liner of the wall of the buildings is made from the conducted survey. This is the really top highly ranking that most of the people take.
Yeah.
So we don't know the number, but we know what book,
what book.
cover.
Title.
Title only.
Okay, so we move to the number third stories. Okay, third stories is actually, I think all of us can accept that this result. This is the name in English. The name of the building is Ideal Palace in France. Ideal Palace.
Police or
Ideal Palace. That actually located in France. And actually this palace is built in 33 years.
33 years.
Oh,
33 years.
a long time.
And can you give can you guess how much the total workforce that needed for make the palace in 33 years?
Wow. The construction only.
During what years?
in
Huh?
33
During what
years.
years?
During what years? What?
The construction.
When it started?
Oh, when it started? No, you just guess. But how can? Oh, okay. It's like 1950 and above.
So 1950
1960 and above.
maybe 5 people.
You said 5 people?
Maybe
More than
1 million.
1 million.
20 people.
20 people.
20?
1,000.
1,000. You
More than-
actually
Is it 1%?
10,000. Actually, the palace is made by one person. And actually, I want to say that he started to build this when he is 13 years old.
13.
Yes, 13 years old.
Oh.
And
So-
there he has no formal lesson for the building construction. But he managed to make this ideal palace in 33 years, and he made it by bare hand. No machine at all. At first he just put the stone to make that area, and then he continue to build up, and when he start to become older, he try to make the sophisticated design, like they put the most Swiss chalet, or like Swiss chalet.
Especially,
Swiss chalet.
what is that?
I think that's not common for us, but it's Swiss chalet like resort, like resort.
Okay, chalet.
Swiss chalet.
Swiss.
It's the name of the Swiss chalet,
Okay.
and the most,
The name of chalet.
yeah, it's like the resort in the
Type of chalet?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but they said the Swiss chalet, so I think the Swiss chalet.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, the name of the person is Ferdinand Chapel. Ferdinand Chapel, but the bizarre is I think only because he made it by just his alone, and he still managed to complete it in 33 years.
He's already died.
I don't know. Because when I see his picture when he's 30, the picture is black and white. If he managed to live then, so it's maybe old.
If he built in 1950, maybe right now his age is More than 100.
More than 100.
More than 100. More than 100.
But it's in France, right? Different France.
How the condition of the building like?
Actually, when I see the structure, it's like made out of clay, which means they built by using the hand. That's why he can make it using the hand.
Actually, this palace is actually one of the tourist attraction. Because of the unique design. If you see the real picture, it's actually a big design.
Yeah, very big, very big, like a palace.
Yeah.
Palace.
Story.
The last story?
Right. The last story is actually headquarters of the manufacturer company, which is the basket. So basket, which is we put the fruits or something, right? The basket. So the buildings actually is the manufacturer of the basket or craft, something like that. So they come out with the design of the HQ. It's actually the real basket in US. So I think this is something that the manufacturer company is designed like if you can see the others building is like rectangle, the normal square. So this is the real basket design.
Made from wood.
Made from wood. The upper part. Yeah.
The lower part?
The lower part normal concrete. Because if we see the real craft, so it's like the Malay call is like menganyam or something, right? So weaving.
It's like you see the classic movie, English movie, right? They use basket like using basket
For pie.
like use rotan.
So the curved one is actually the windows of the company. So the hidden one is actually just the wall, normal wall. So I think this is something very unique. The manufacturer company of the headquarters. So in US, actually in the world, this is only the one of the basket manufacturer company that come out with the design of the building.
They just use the lower one, or the upper one have
The
any
upper one is
function?
actually only the hollow part only.
Okay.
The structure only. But the main is the
That's
yeah, we have picture.
look like basket memang. Okay, so we finished this story. So we have done our story, 4 stories. Jadi the first one is about atomium. Second one is about library. The third one is the ideal palace.
Ideal palace.
Ideal palace.
Palace.
And the last one is
Basket. Basket HQ.
So
gambar elevator.
If you see the picture, it's like the
temple.
the pictures. Yeah, the pictures is really quite scary.
You know, cathedral in Paris. It's like church.
So can we make a vote for this? So for the first story, atomium, who wants to vote? That is so bizarre.
Actually, it's hard to choose because all the 4 is so bizarre.
Yeah, I mean they're so bizarre. Common, it's not common in our scenery, right? For the second, which is library, boring.
Boring.
For the third one is ideal place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's so bizarre because how can he has
Strength. So much patience.
so much vision to make that in 33 years.
33.
Yeah, so I think this majority choose for the ideal place for that's so bizarre. So ideal place. So that's all of us.
Paris.
That's all from us.
Ideal palace in Paris.
It's not Paris.
France.
France. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
I think that's all from us. So see you next week. Bye.
Alright.
Bye.